DBSCG things.
What's up, Yuhp gang? It's your boy Tex, and welcome back to Yuhp DBSCG things. And today we're bringing you another very exciting battle, guys. It's going to be round 3 and the final of our local this week. This is going to be OG Broly versus Black Boo. But before we get into it, guys, I do want to say if you want any custom mats and or sleeves, absolutely check out Promats, guys. Best place for your custom card needs. Link is in the description as usual. And also on the screen now you can see that they are holding a monthly tournament via Discord at the second weekend of every single month with some great prizing here. You can come win some Promat mats, TCG medal leaders, and also some booster boxes. So if you guys are interested in joining this, guys, use the links in the description below to go to this Discord and join it. With that being said, guys, if you guys enjoyed this battle or my content in general, remember to hit all those buttons for me, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell so you never miss a video. And with that being said, guys, let's spin it around and dive in. And here we are with round 3 and the final of our local OG Broly. On the right, recommended from a comment, I decided to bring it for whoever that was. I hope you are watching and get to enjoy this gameplay. And on the left we have bo1. OG Broly starts it off with a charge and a pass. Going into bo1, or I guess it's bo1, huh? bo1's turn 1, playing the Piccolo Unison. This card actually pretty solid for this deck's strategy. +2, discard a card from your hand for free. Helps you get rid of your extra cards early. Swinging with his leader, he gets to draw 1 card, and then luckily enough for him, he did not draw an extra card, so he comboed everything. Awaken, draw 3, rip down 2. Swinging with his leader after that attack. Going into OG Broly's turn 2. Charging as Zamasu. Not a bad charge card, probably won't be too live until turn 4-ish. Swing with the leader, discarding the SS3 Broly. Of course, his auto allows me to go fetch my field spell. And then I get to rip up to 2 life. Here I will probably decide to rip the 2, awaken, draw 2. That is the game plan there, so 15k there. He already removed the marker because I did attack into his Unison, so I didn't give him any more hand advantage. This deck does like to play with no hand, especially since he's actually playing the entire Boo chain. Having no cards in hand is pretty solid for him, because then that allows him to play his 2 drops and whatnot from the drop area for free. So here on his turn 2, he starts off with the plus of his Unison, discarding a 6-drop. A perfect place for that to be there, because that is basically this deck's second hand. He attacks with the leader. I combo out with a Ribrianne. He attacks with the Unison. I will combo out with a super combo, trying to keep myself at 4 life until I at least get my Unison in play, because I want to be able to counter play one of his battle cards when he's played, because if I can stop the chain from proceeding upwards, I basically will save myself from the entire onslaught of the entire chain. So here, turn 3, play the Broly Unison, attack his Unison, swing my leader at his Unison afterwards. He pitches a Deborah. Luckily enough for him, he actually mains that in his best of 1 deck. So luckily enough for him, he got the discard it, pay 1, draw 2. Not too bad. Here I will use the plus of my Unison, discard a ball, make him discard 1, gain 2 markers there. Not too shabby a play. That ball is officially in the drop area, so now if I want to use my Deborah play at any point of the game, I can just fetch that directly from the drop area, so it never feels like too bad of a neg, because I can always just fetch that back. So turn 3 for Black Boo. We get the 2 energy play for Pui. Absolutely shutting down Frieza Charismatic. Can't even respond to it with Frieza Charismatic because the card itself has barrier, so I would basically just be casting Frieza for no reason. Basically just for the poops and giggles. Attacking with his leader here. I imagine so I negate. He probably doesn't want to combo. I imagine his 2 cards in hand is like what starts the chain. Swinging once again at my leader. Comboing his 2 cards. That super combo is like a 15k, I believe. So I just take the damage, going down to 2 life. I'm in a risky range here. He passes turn. I should have used my blocker, but unfortunately I was more worried about the entire chain going up and the fact that I could not play a freeze, a charismatic. So going into OG Broly's turn 4 here, you see the charge of a unison. Starting off with the leader swing, attacking his unison more than likely. He will discard 1, being the boo. Not a bad discard for him because of course that in the drop area is just going to be discard 1 and draw 2 at any point in the game. So here I pay 2, I use Ribrianne, make him discard 2 more. We're really trying to get his deck to a point where he cannot proceed his turn because he just doesn't have cards in hand for it. So that is the objective, because obviously he awakened so early. I just didn't have much of an option in terms of dealing damage to him. So here we're trying to figure out how to survive his turn. It looks like I decide just to use the ±0 on the unison there and remove a marker from the unison instead of outright attacking at the unison. Here I already know that this card is going to get absorbed immediately, but I just needed a new card to hand. So I played it, I activated main, and then I drew a card. Of course, when the field spell comes back into play, I get the option to take a life, but yeah, I'm not going to do that when I'm versing an aggro deck like this. Luckily enough for me, I have been able to stop it, but like I said, now that Pui's on field, I literally cannot stop it. So we're going to see the activation of Boo. He's going to discard a Quetzalcoatl and yoink up my 1-drop. His leader is at 15k or 20k, I believe, because it does get 5k per card, I believe you pitch. I don't know. I don't know the leader too well. Anyways, all he really uses his turn for is to activate the Boo. He passes turn, draws 5, discards 1, draws 2 more off the Boo effect. So we're going into turn 5 for OG Broly here. We have a bunch of energy. We shall see how I decide to get my attacks through this turn. I am facing down a total of 6 life and 6 cards in hand. And the fact that he's refilling every single turn makes it very hard to squeeze in my damages. But that's fine. Here we're just going to straight up pay 4 and just do Ribrianne twice, make him discard 4 cards from his hand. Put him to 2 cards. We're really trying to force him into a position where he doesn't have anything in hand to play his bodies from the drop area. So here we use the plus of the unison, uptick 2, discard a card from hand, opponent discards 1, and then I swing with my leader. Of course, he has to discard another one. Swing in the 20 double. Really deciding this is my opportunity to push a little bit of damage without feeding too many resources. So officially they're getting him down to 4 life going into his turn 5. It looks like we're going to choose no charge here. Paying 1 for the activation of Quetzalcoatl. Not too bad because of course he doesn't want to have to deal with any type of cards being played on his turn, including things like charismatic. He's going to pay 1 for Bibbidi. Discard a card, play himself a 2-drop from the drop area. I cannot counter that. But if he is not careful and decides to swing with it, he can get it popped with one of Green's negates. So here you see he's going directly into a 4-drop, being smart about it, popping the 2-drop, going into a 4-drop, swinging. This card is a 19k dual attack, very powerful card. So I will dormant off the rip. We're going to really try to keep ourselves alive. Of course, dormant pops the 2 cost or less, so it will KO the 1-drop on field. Swings his second attack there, and it looks like I just comboed it out. There you see he's going to use the effect to go to the 5-drop, or he didn't swing the second attack on that dual attacker. He just stood him back up. I reminded him that dormant didn't negate, and then we finished our combo step. He went to the 5-drop, swang the double striker just to see if I had a negate, because of course if I didn't, that was attempt for a game. Of course, Shocking Death Ball saved my life, so he just absorbs into the 6-drop. This card's amazing in this matchup because normally my leader would just be like, yeah, KO it when I swing because your barrier card won't let me choose it. But unfortunately, the permanent on that card just says, yeah, you can't be removed by your opponent's skills. So his board is well established to fight off my leader. I start with my attack. He starts with a Protector of the People. Not bad, because I did start on my leader, so now any battle card attack after this will boost his leader by 5k. But that did cost him a total of 3 cards from hand. Sitting at 2 left now. There I used the uptick on the Unison. He does have to discard 1. Putting him at, he was at 3. That put him at 2. There I play the Broly. There I was messing around. I was like, no, I get to pick those 2 cards. So, yeah. Anyways, swing the double strike. Force those 2 damage in. Now he has 2 cards in his hand. Of course, he does get the boost from Protector of the People. Here I play Rosie. This card is a triple attack, make him discard 2 cards from his hand. Then, of course, attacking with the big boy. Once he sees the super combo, he just takes the 2 life. I drop whatever's left. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe.